welcome to today's episode of our TBR takedown. Before we get started as well, I'm going to give you guys a quick update of how many physical books I have on my bookshelves that I still need to read and how many I have on my wish list of what books I want to read. According to my little head count here, I have 39 physical TBR books on my bookshelves that I still need to read. And I have 210 books on my Goodreads TBR list. I just keep adding books because people keep coming out with great books, recommending great books, and covers are just so pretty and the synopses all sound so fun and interesting. I just want to read everything. But obviously I don't have time to read everything. This is the first TBR takedown episode of the year, which I'm so excited and happy about. We've been doing a lot of things at home. One, I got a promotion at work, which I'm really excited about. Two, my son started daycare, so it's been extra quiet at home. And three, I've been deep cleaning and decluttering my house every single day so far this year. Let's get on to picking 3 books we'll be reading in the next 5 days. Here we go! Oh, this one, I guess the little ring thing fell off of it. What does that say? A Wizard of Earthsea. Okay, funny story. Yesterday I was in a reading mood and my husband has been begging me to read this book because it's one of his books and he really likes it. He likes his author a lot. And I picked this book out of the jar yesterday and I was like, no. So I put it back and now I'm picking it again. Isn't that like, it's like the world is telling me like, you need to read this series. I think it's like 7 or 8 books, but they're really short. The books are like 200 pages or less. And here it is. This is the first book. As you can see, really short. This book has 230 pages. Actually, wait, no. I don't read the acknowledgements. 215 pages. It's a really cute cover. All I know is that this is a high fantasy about a wizard. That's all I know. And I'm just gonna jump right into it without any expectations because I don't want to hate it purposely. My husband really likes this series. I hope I like it too. I hope to finish it today because it is such a short book. We got a yellow piece of paper. Ugh, the camera just won't focus. Dark Matter. I heard a lot of things about this book and it was on one of those like New York must read books list recently. Okay, so I do have it available to me on audio, but it says I have a 4-week wait. I am second in line and it's only a 10-hour audiobook, so I am gonna place the hold, but we might pick another book to maybe replace this one if I don't get it in the next couple days. Let's go ahead and pick our 3rd book. Okay, I really want to like upgrade my camera. If you guys have camera recommendations, let me know. But this is Educated. This is also an audiobook that I have available to me through Libby. I did place a hold. It's 12 hours and I am next in line, so I hope I can get it today. I do need an audiobook, especially during my lunch break when I'm deep cleaning. But let's go ahead and also pick an extra book just in case those 2 audiobooks are not available to me the next 5 days. Don't Let Her Stay. It's an audiobook by Nicole Sanders. 8 hours. I'll take it. Okay, there we have it. Our 4 books, just in case I don't get Dark Matter in time. And if I don't get Educated in time either, then I'll just come back and pick more books from the jar with you guys. But let's get on to reading. A lot's going on. So I'm gonna give you guys a quick update, and first I'm gonna sip my tea. I'm gonna try not to spill this one. So I did start reading A Wizard of Earthsea, which was our book pick, and I finished it I think Friday morning. 5 out of 5 stars. Really enjoyed it. Also, my camera battery is dying, so let's change that. Where was I? Yes. So I did really enjoy it. This is actually a story about a young wizard, inspiring wizard named Jed, who goes within a journey to, you know, become one of the most powerful wizards in his world. And he ends up kind of awakening something that ends up following him for the rest of his life. And it's honestly kind of creepy. But this was a very short book. This is like, I guess, middle grade YA. and it's really good. I think if you're a fan of Lord of the Rings, then you would really enjoy this. So I did end up finishing that Friday morning, I believe, and I did end up actually starting and finishing the audiobook that we picked, Don't Let Her Stay by Nicola Sanders. And Friday night I had to drive to my parents' place to help my mom with stuff. So on the way there I listened to the audiobook and I ended up finishing it Saturday morning. We were like deep cleaning and decluttering my mom's kitchen and everything, so I did listen to a bit while we were doing that Saturday. And so I finished the audiobook and I gave that 5 out of 5 stars. So Don't Let Her Stay is about a woman named Joanne who has a little baby with her recently married with her husband, and her husband's daughter comes to visit, and there's just a lot of things going down, like really creepy things. She finds out that her husband's ex-wife committed suicide and that the daughter has been to a insane asylum of some sort or something like that. A lot of stuff goes down, and it's really good. And they also just had a baby, so she's trying to protect her baby from this crazy stepdaughter. It's intense, and honestly a lot of times where there's like a baby involved in books, I get kind of triggered because I am a mom of 2 and anything regarding babies and thrillers terrifies me. But I did really enjoy it, and if you're looking for a fast-paced thriller, totally pick up the audiobook, totally pick up the book. It was really good. I really enjoyed it. And then I took a break from the vlog and reading over the weekend, like the rest of Saturday and Sunday, because my son was sick and I just wasn't feeling it. And then I picked it up today, Monday. I will say that I did start and finish the second book in the Urtsy series, and that is The Tombs of Otuan. I think that's how you pronounce it. And this does continue from that book, kind of. You do follow a completely different main character. You follow a girl named Tenar, and she is like chosen to be like this high priestess or something and protect the tombs that are within her world. And then she ends up finding a thief. Things happen. I can't really share much regarding that because this is the sequel, but I did end up picking it up and finishing it so far, and I gave that one 5 out of 5 stars, and I did prefer this one over the first book overall. Now I am listening to the audiobook of Educated by Tara Westover, and I did not know that this was a memoir. So this follows a story of Tara when she was little, and she grew up in a very strict Mormon family. Like they were like literally like off the grid type of family. No education, public education, no internet, no like phones, hospitals, like very strict Mormon. And it's really interesting because she is a doctor today, so I'm so curious how things take a turn towards that. You can kind of see it, how she starts questioning certain things, which is usually how a lot of people who, you know, leave religion start out. They start questioning a lot of things, and the fact that they don't get the answers they're seeking also makes them question even more things. But yeah, it's so far really good. I am 52% into the audiobook and I plan on finishing it today, and I'm really enjoying it. It is a really good audiobook. I was not expecting to read a memoir. So I do want to finish the audiobook today, and I am starting the 3rd book in the Urtsy series, which is called The Farthest Shore. So this is a 6-book series. It's really short, so I thought, you know, since the books are really short, I can probably finish them before the month ends. So it'd be nice to kind of get these out of the way off my list, you know? But yeah, I don't know how much I'm gonna be showing you guys during this vlog because I'm feeling like crap and we only have like 2 days left of the challenge. But yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and listen to my audiobook. You guys, I did some deep cleaning within my library space. It looks super nice. I'm so happy with it. And let's give you guys a quick update on how my week went. When this reading challenge started, I was perfectly fine, but then I ended up getting sick and I'm still a little congested. You could probably hear it within my voice. It kind of sucks, but there isn't really much I can do about it. But I am sick and I really want to get this video up for you guys because I do plan on making some changes to my channel regarding the bookish content. And I do want your guys' opinions because I do want to make the changes that you guys would like. Anywho, let's do a recap of all the books I read. So the first book that I picked up and finished was A Wizard of Earthsea by Ursula Le Guin. I really enjoyed this, which kind of surprised me a little bit because I'm a very picky reader when it comes to high fantasy books. This is a series my husband really likes and it's one of his favorite authors, so I really did not want to disappoint him. But I did overall enjoy it and I did give it 5 out of 5 stars. While I was physically reading that, I did have an audiobook ready, and that audiobook was Don't Let Her Stay by Nicola Sanders. I really enjoyed this one. I was a little bit worried that it was gonna cause some triggers because it does have a baby involved, but I did really enjoy it. Gave it 5 out of 5 stars. I thought it was a really good fast-paced book, and I do have some of her other books on my want to read list, so I'm really excited to pick them up. It feels really nice to discover other thriller authors that are very different than the ones you've been reading. After that, I did end up picking up the sequel to Earthsea, even though that wasn't our book pick of this episode, but I'm gonna involve it in this wrap up because I did read it during this episode. And that is The Tombs of Atuan. I really enjoy the sequel way more than the first book, maybe because you do follow the perspective of a female character, and I kind of related to her just a little bit, and I just liked her personality. I thought she was really fun, and the story itself was really mysterious compared to the first book. The first book was a bit of an introduction to the wizard, the main wizard of the series, and also the world, but this one I felt like I was very deep into this storyline. I really enjoyed this book a lot. I am currently in the middle of the third book and I don't have any thoughts or opinions just yet because nothing has really happened that kind of sparks my interest at the moment. So far I will say the third book is my least favorite out of the 3. Then I did pick up the audiobook Educated by Tara Westover. I was kind of surprised because I didn't know this was a memoir, and this is about a woman who grew up in a very strict Mormon family, to the point where they were very excluded from society, and it was just really interesting to learn about her education and her life and how she escaped that. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. So far all of these books have been 5 out of 5 stars, which is really great. Then I did pick up Dark Matter. I did end up getting it literally the last day of this reading challenge, this episode. I did get it as an audiobook, and this is by Blake Crouch. This one was okay. I think I had bigger than higher expectations because it was on the New York must-read best books of the year or something for last year. And I started reading it and I was a little bit confused. I did give it 4 out of 5 stars. It's more of a 3.7, and of course I rounded it because I just felt like after about 40% in, it was very predictable. Extremely, I knew exactly how it was going to end, because a lot of books similar to this type of multi-universe travel-y topic usually ends the same way, at least from the books I've read in the past, and my prediction was correct. So I just think that after reading it halfway through and predicting what would happen, and the fact that everything was happening the way you predicted it, kind of made the book slightly boring for me, and to the point where I just kind of started not caring. And then when it finally ended, I just felt like I wasn't satisfied, even though I was glad that my prediction was correct. But sometimes I hate it when that happens. I like it when an author catches me off guard or twists the story in a way where my prediction was completely wrong. But when I'm right, I'm upset. I'm upset by being right. But I did give it 4 stars. It is a good book if you like sci-fi and multi-universe stuff. I was kind of I liked it at first, but then it went for me. But I would recommend it to people who are interested in these type of science fiction, multiverse situation type books. Overall, I think I had a pretty good reading week, and I think the last book I plan on reading in January is the third Earthsea book, because I am more than halfway through it. I've just been really sick, and I think you guys could probably hear it through my voice, so I haven't had the motivation or the energy to read or do anything. I have been cleaning and decluttering my home, but I am also like about a week and a half behind on that. So it took me like 2 weeks to do one room last week because I was so sick. But let me give you guys an update. On my physical TBR, I have 37 books left to read. I do plan on reading all my physical TBR books this year because I can't be buying any books until that shelf is cleared out. And then on my Goodreads, I have 209 books. So we're back down to 209. I'm really hoping that by the end of February or in our next like episode or clip, I'll be in the 190s number regarding that, because being in the 200s is very stressful. But I do hope you guys enjoyed this wrap up. I hope you guys enjoyed this little vlog. I'm sorry that I wasn't sharing as much as I would have liked, but getting sick does kind of drain your energy. I hope you guys stay safe, stay warm, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.